Alright guys, welcome back. Sorry for the delay. This video is not going to be very easy to make because we've got a lot of editing to do. But anyways, you guys can see the car is actually up and running again. Obviously in the last video we got it finally running and then sort of doing some troubleshooting with it, make sure everything's good to go. And I discovered that we have a code. It's a P0366 code. I've already scanned it, and it identifies a exhaust cam position sensor bank 1. One of the things I learned, hold on, I'm gonna shut the car off. Alright, one of the things I did learn is that on these engines, I mean, this is the ones I just learned about so far. So I thought when I get the 366 code that it was pointed to exhaust cam position sensor bank 1. I was under the impression it was the driver's side. So I figured, okay, bank 1, bank 2. Well, after doing some reviews, trying to figure out, okay, what else could be what else could it be? Because here lies the issue. I went ahead, tested that connector. It's getting power. It's getting 4.5 volts. I went ahead and had my extra sensor, which is this guy right here. I had this extra sensor plugged into that. Basically, I took this plug, took that plug, plugged it in the sensor, had it hooked it to my multimeter. I found 4.5 volts, which is good. Then I decided to wave a socket over top of it or a piece of metal. As I did that, it would fluctuate between 4.5 to 0, telling me that it was indeed working. I'm thinking to myself, what else could it be? Getting signal, sensor's working, but I'm still popping up that code. Maybe the cam phaser itself, maybe it got a little bit bent. Then I happened to learn that this side was bank 1, not that side. So now I'm going to go ahead and replace the cam sensor right here. We'll replace that and see what happens. But I'm hoping that the connector itself is not plugged in completely yet. So maybe it's not allowing the circuit to complete. So let's see what I find here. I'm hoping to hear like a little click, or maybe I can pull the plug out. I do not think I can pull the plug out. This does not feel like it wants to move. Oopsie. Sorry about the wave, guys. I've got it on a piece of plastic right now. It does appear to be in. Let's see if you guys can see it. Alright, cool. Can. Just a little bit. Alright. So, right down there is the cam position sensor. And doing in relation to the other one here. And it does appear to be plugged in the entire way. And I'm hoping I don't have to remove this entire bracket to get it out, but I have the suspicion that I will. It appears that the plug is down completely. One sec. Let's see here. Well, unfortunately, it looks like I am going to have to take this off. Alright. 10 mil here. I should probably disconnect the, you know what, no. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this guy back up. It's acting at the ground. You can hear it clicking. We'll go and disconnect the battery real quick. Yeah, just for the sake of it. Alright, here we go. Disconnect the battery right quick. Yeah, there it is. It's catching on and off. Come on, buddy. Pretty sure you guys can hear that. Almost there. I'm trying to remove the positive side without moving the cover that the GoPro is sitting on right now. There we go. Sweet. All right. So. Get that screw to remove. Put him back in there. A few turns. This should be it. Remove this screw. Get him up out of the way. On here, you're gonna have, I believe, two 13 millimeters. Turn you guys. If you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. All right, right down here at the bottom. Okay, they are 13s. Sweet, perfect. You got two 13s right here, and then on the side, you have a total of two, I believe, 10 mil bolts that had to be removed. You got one for the bracket off to the left. That's for the harness here, and the other one is for the bracket itself to the side of the head. Cool. Yeah, originally when I thought the driver's side was bank 1, I was seriously not looking forward to replacing it. Because, well, what correction? There's a 10 mil bolt for the bracket to harness. Now, I'm gonna raise this guy up and bring him over a little bit. Now I got another bolt on the back side here. And I'll show you guys in just a few minutes. All right, as you guys can see, that's the sensor right there. It's evidently it is plugged in. I'm not really gonna bother testing it because if I gotta do all this work just to pull it on, just to get to it, I might as well just go ahead and replace it as it sits right now. Okay, all right. So this is the exhaust cam side for bank 1. Push down a little bit. Okay, I heard it click. Come on, buddy. Come on down. Push it down a little bit. Get you to pop up. Please don't be stubborn with me. Please don't. Just work with me. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. All right. I don't see anything wrong with the sensor. I don't see any corrosion on the plug. Now the sensor itself. Again, it's another 10 mil. I was going to be a little bit careful with this guy. Putting him back in. Perfect. She slid right in with no problems at all. That's great. Perfect. All right. Now I can go and wrap everything back up, get back in the car, and I've learned that after the code is cleared, you start the car up, light doesn't pop up. Then when you shut the car off again, then turn it back on, light comes back on. So as of right now, confirmed, bank 1 has been replaced. Now this one I'm a little bit curious about. Okay, that screw's not damaged. doesn't appear to be damaged either, so I don't know why it wasn't grabbing. This is really weird, but okay. This guy started. He's in. Okay, that's in. Perfect. So hopefully this does resolve that check engine light, because I want this car to be check engine light free. Based off all the work I've done to this car so far, and to only have that be the issue, I am very well impressed. Very well impressed, because buying this car, knowing that it didn't run, there could have been a plethora of other problems with it. And then that would have been more stuff that I have to work on that I was not aware of. But based off the circumstances, with the cam phaser being bad on this thing, and that was the reason why I wasn't starting, I suspect it also is because it caused the timing to jump a little bit, or throw the timing off just enough to prevent it from running again. That's my suspicion. And just gonna go ahead and leave it at that. The only thing that I could think of that makes any sense is timing. So, to put this entire car back together, plug it in, get it running, to find out you have a camshaft position sensor that's bad, I mean, that's a blessing. It really is. Get him nice and tight. Don't crank on it too much, because this is aluminum. Cool. Good. So done. That socket's on. Yeah, those two bolts are tight. Get all this stuff removed. Now, time for the battery. You're gonna hear a little bit of clicking, and that's fine. Go. So plug it in on the back side. All the way down in there. All the way down there. Sweet. Alright, there we go. Now this should actually help out a lot better. It should have a better connection. Switch to 12 volts. That was negative too, but why? Come on, buddy. Give me a sign. Nothing? Come on. Maybe that wasn't making a contact. Try it this way. It should be making a contact. Well, there's my 4.5 volts right there. No wonder I wasn't reading jack. Alright. This right here is a ground. This right here is a positive. So, with that being said, let's just gonna go and probe the outsides. Just to verify. We got it. You guys, hopefully you guys can see that. There we go. There's a 4.5 volts right there. Now, what I'm going to go and do is, all right, so the sensor is good. Just to verify, again, I've already verified that we are getting a circuit coming through here. Now, see that? This is what I'm going to go and do now. Watch. If the sensor is not working correctly, it should not detect that I'm waving this thing in front of it. Hold on. How is that possible? Oh, came undone. Now see this. Yeah, it's working. That's how you fix it. So, we've already determined that the electronics work, which is a good thing, because I did not want to have to go through this entire harness to figure that out. So we verified that the circuit is working, the sensor is indeed working. And I already know that the sensor in here is good, because I actually swapped it from the other one. There we go. Since I've already got it halfway apart, I just continue taking the sensors and everything off. Alright, so now I gotta take this entire valve cover off and check the reluctor wheel inside here. Check this guy. Fortunately, I had to take a break from yesterday, so now I'm back at it again. I gotta finish disconnecting this fuel line. The truth. see how she looks. Nice, nice. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. That is exactly what I wanted to see. That is a tab that's pushed back. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That is amazing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you. Oh, yes. That is it. OMG. That is freaking amazing. Alright, so since the tab is broken, I've just now rotated the crank and got that bent portion of the tab down to where that sensor is. If you guys can see it right there, you can see how far back that is bent. It should be a lot closer than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it back on up and bend it back. Okay, I have finally gotten the tab bent back far enough where I do believe it's going to make contact with the, or going to be able to register with the cam sensor again. And I've already spun a couple of times just to verify that it does have nearly the same clearance. It also does appear to be lined up with the rest of the wheel. So I'm going to see if that takes care of the problem. And I'm hoping that it does. I'm basically 100% positive this is going to take care of my my check engine light. Alright guys, I finally got her button back up after finding that discovery with the reluctor wheel. I've already bent it back in place. And here we go. We're getting ready to re-verify. I'm pretty sure the code's going to be present again. This is obviously a 2007 Cadillac. Let's see here. Cool, registered. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go to engine again. Codes menu, display codes. Obviously all that crap's on there right now. Exhaust cam, it's basically everything's not even registering. So I'm gonna go ahead and re-clarify, make sure that thing is indeed in. Alright, so as of right now, it does appear to be in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do back out of it, clear codes. Alright, so as of right now, cool. Now, I'm gonna go back up here, obviously. Alright, as you can see, the check engine light is on. Might need to jump. Alright, yep. Alright, now I got hooked up to my truck. Probably not a good enough connection to it. Yeah. Alright. Finally got the car running. Got it jumped. So far, no check engine light. No codes present so far. I'm gonna go and re-verify everything. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna let it run long enough just to recharge the battery. Then I'm gonna go ahead and give it enough time to recharge the battery, and then give it about, like, probably about half hour or so. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna shut the car off, and then I'm gonna start recording again and turn it back on for you guys to see if this thing works. Right. Okay, guys, got the car running for a little bit now. I have not shut her off yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and shut her off and see what happens. Let's see here. All right, now, come on, buddy. Come on. First time it's done this. Let's shut her off. Cool. So far, no check engine light. Okay, hood's popped. Perfect. Alright, just to verify. Go down, back down to my scan tool here. Now, I understand it says no codes are present, but I'm gonna go ahead and still scan it. Codes menu, codes display. I think that's done it. I am allowed the car to run for a little bit longer. Holy cow, I am I'm ecstatic.
Matt, can you help me?
One sec, Chels. Cool. No check engine light. That's perfect. Then go ahead and shut her off. Alright. Now I'm going to start it again. Perfect. Excellent. No check engine light. Please stay off. Please stay off. Sweet. The fix has been confirmed. Nice. Nice, very nice. I'm happy with that. Cool. All right. So it was indeed the reluctor wheel that was bent. So that's the reason why we were getting a cam sensor signal. Excellent.